Hi everyone, this is Liz. You may have seen some of the accent videos that have been going around the blog world where people have been assigned to read a certain list of words to get an idea of how they speak. Um, I decided that I would do it as well because it seemed kind of fun. Although, since I live in the Midwest, I feel like I don't have an accent, but that's probably how everybody thinks. Um, so, a little background, I was actually born in Tennessee, but we moved to Nebraska when I was really young, like 9 months old. My parents are mainly from the South. My mom moved around a lot growing up, but and was actually born in New York. Um, so my grandmother has actually a really interesting way of speaking, but um, my parents, I would say, spent majority of their life in the South Tennessee and such. And then I was raised here in Omaha, Nebraska, and then I spent 5 years at college, and then a year after in New York City working. And then I've moved back here. So mostly I'm a Midwestern girl. So, anyway, I'm going to read the list of words, and hopefully there's something interesting in there for you. It's kind of regular for me to hear myself speak, I guess. So, anyway, here they are: ant, route, wash, oil, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, shore, data, ruin, crayon, toilet, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, spitting image, Alabama, lawyer, coupon and coupon. I do both, so that one's hard. Mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas, and cot. So I'm really surprised that coupon hung me up. I guess it's coupon. Nice. I just said that now. Anyway, weird. Okay, so there are also a list of questions that they asked to try to get what you call something. So not necessarily the pronunciation, but what words you choose to call something. So I'll answer these now. So the first one is, what is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? And I would say that is TPing. What is the bug that when you touch it, it curls into a ball? Would call a roly-poly. What is bubbly carbonated drink called? Now, I call it soda, but I will admit that I taught myself that. It's called pop here in the Midwest, which is just so weird to me now. That's what I grew up calling it, and that's even probably what the aisle markers in the supermarkets say, like on the signs of the pop aisle. It just sounds so weird to me now. I decided I liked soda and taught myself to say it that way. So yeah. The next one is, what do you call gym shoes? This is another one I taught myself. I say sneakers, but I know I didn't always. I grew up calling them tennis shoes. Um, and I think for a long time I didn't even realize it was tennis shoes. I thought tennis shoes was one word. Anyway, so I do say sneakers now. What do you say to address a group of people? I don't really know what they're getting at here. Maybe it's whether or not you say y'all. I don't say y'all, and I never did. I don't know if I would say you all though, so I don't really know the answer, but I don't say y'all. Okay. What do you call the kind of spider that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? I would call that a daddy long leg. And it's weird because I say leg singular, and that doesn't really make sense because there's obviously more than one leg. But daddy long legs sounds like multiple spiders to me. So anyway, what do you call your grandparents? Grandma and grandpa. Um, Pretty plain there, although my great-grandparents had some interesting names. They were Dida, which came from my dad when he was really young. I think she asked him, "What do you want to call me?" And he said Dida because he didn't know how to speak at the time. And then my other great-grandmother, whom I've met, we called Alabama Grandma because she lived in Alabama, and I think that's fun. Okay, what do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? Say a grocery cart, or a shopping cart, Probably shopping cart. What do you call it when rain falls while the sun is shining? I don't know what this means. I only thing I could think of was a rainbow, which I don't think that's what they're asking. So apparently there is a term for this, but I don't know it. And then, what is the thing you change the TV channel with? I would say a remote or a remote control, but I'd probably just call it a remote. So anyway, there's that. I know it's sometimes weird to finally hear somebody's voice after you've just read their words or hadn't ever met them. So I think that's kind of neat for the blogs that I read to hear the voices of some of the people I read so often. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you later.